AAT personal tax Q 2022 task number 7. Ten marks, capital gains tax. Identify whether the following are chargeable to or exempt. A gift of an asset with a market value of £15,000 to a charity. Charity giving, exempt. Personal representatives of a deceased person. Well, it's not the deceased person themselves, that would be inheritance tax. If it's their representatives and they're doing something with it, then it would be chargeable. A chattel with a useful life of 40 years, which is not used for business. Chattel is tangible movable property. If it's less than 40 years, it's a wasting chattel and therefore it's exempt. Mr. A sold 4 assets to unconnected persons in 21-22. The proceeds and cost of each asset are shown in the table below. We need to show whether the sale results in a taxable gain, an allowable loss, or is exempt. The amount of gain or loss should be entered in the final column, with a 0 being entered if it's exempt. Enter all figures as positive, whole pounds only. Right, a desk. Not an exempt asset. It is a chattel, it moves. The proceeds are straddling the 6,000 with the cost. So it's a straddle chattel. So my options here are what's going to happen. So I've got my proceeds minus my cost, which would give me a gain of 1,400. Because it's a chattel straddle, we have to apply that 5/3 rule as well. So 5/3 of the gross proceeds minus 6,000 will give me £2,000. So my original calculation was 1,400. So it's not going to be capped at 2,000. So I'm just going to run with the 1,400. Remember, with the 5/3 test, you go with the lower amount. A racehorse, wasting chattel, exempt. Don't forget to put the 0 in as instructed. A mirror, it's a chattel. It straddles the £6,000. It cost more than we got, so we're going to have a loss. And then if we do, because it straddles, we have to replace the proceeds with 6,000. So 6,000 minus 6,300 is 300. Notice, remember, it said enter figures as positive, so the loss still goes in as 300. A car immediately rings a bell, it's exempt, so 0 will go in there. Mrs. B bought 30 acres of land for 126,000 in December 2000. She sold some of it. So we've got a part disposal. So for a part disposal, I have my proceeds as normal. So she sold it for 75,000. Now the cost calculation, this is that A over A plus B times the original cost. So I'm going to have what she sold, the bit she's selling for. So I'm going to have 75,000 is my A on the top. Divide by 75,000 plus 175,000 on the bottom. And then multiply that by the 126,000 of original cost. So that gives me 37,800. 75 take away 37,800 is 37,200 as my gain.